Good evening, everyone. Thank you for being here, both to my loyal subscribers and to those who are just here giving me a listen who haven't subscribed yet. Again, thank you. I'm going to be taking a look back at the Saints Titans game and a look forward at the Saints Panthers game on Monday night. Yes, the Saints won 16 to 15. I predicted that the score would be 31-24 in favor of the Titans, but I'm glad I was wrong because my team won. As it is, this game wasn't much to write home about, especially offensively. But the bright spots in it were those four beautiful long passes that David Carr made, two to Shaheed, one of them being the only touchdown in the game, the other two to Chris Olave. Otherwise, our offensive line was simply offensive. If you had filled a 55-gallon barrel full of water and put it in the place where Trevor Penning was, it would have been at least as effective as he was. The whole left side of that line was simply horrible, supposedly there to protect Derek Carr's back. 4 sacks, mostly because of failures of the offensive line. I've seen some scuttlebutt on the internet today about possibly going and getting La'el Collins. If they don't do something, we're going to have quarterback carousel 2.0 in New Orleans. Now, the good things. Special teams, that block punt, Zach Bond, I see you. The defense, oh my God, was simply awesome. Chef's kiss. Granderson tore it up out there. And then those interceptions. Man, oh my goodness. May, Adebo, Lattimore. I had said that I thought Alontae Taylor was a bad fit for the slot, but he's learning and he's playing and he did make a difference there. However, we did give up 100+ yards on the ground. Now that is a whole lot better than the 130+ at a clip we were giving up last season. Say it's a moderate cause for concern. Now, as I promised, I'm getting back to those causes for concern offensively. Saints had 2 trips into the red zone, one just outside the red zone. What did we take away? 3 field goals. On that 3rd and 7, where we could get the first down if we got to the 1-yard line, Carr threw a pass at MT's feet. Okay. Granted, it might have been intercepted if he'd have thrown it anywhere else, but he threw it at his feet. Okay, that pass that was called an incomplete pass, that was in fact a fumble, we dodged a bullet on that. Us Saints usually do not get those calls, so ooh, there was one for us. Now, about that red zone performance, if you look at it, Derek Carr has a terrible red zone performance and had a terrible red zone performance in Las Vegas last year, which is a big part of the reason he was benched. One other thing on offense that I want to speak on. Okay. How are you going to call a pass to be thrown to a receiver who's double covered while the defense is rolling coverage to that side of the field? Now, was that the quarterback's call Or was that the offensive coordinator's call? Which was it? Causes for concern. Now, on to Carolina. Now, Carolina has always played us tough and let us hope that this game won't be nearly as ugly as the last game of the 2022 season was. Now, Carolina has an offensive line that is good at both pass and run blocking. They don't have the caliber of receivers that we do, but they do have some runners. There's a Sanders, a Miles Sanders that they have, a Chuba Hubbard that they have, and what is his name? Laviska Shenault. They also have a defensive line and defensive ends capable of breaching our line and sacking our quarterback. And considering that our offensive line is our weakest link, that doesn't bode very well for us. Our offensive line woes is why we only got 61 yards rushing in the last game. Granted, the Titans were the best rushing defense in the league last season, and we don't have AK right now. Kendre Miller is supposed to be coming back this game. I don't know if that's going to bode any better for us with this same offensive line, since Penning is not going to be moved and we're not going to get any help. I could cry. I may cry. When I did my season predictions way back in June, before anybody else was thinking about this, I had predicted that the Saints would be slow out of the gate and would lose their first two games before they got right the third game of the season. I still think that the Saints are going to drop this game. I can't help it. I just do. I don't trust the offensive line, and I don't trust the coaching in a pinch. So, what am I going to call the score this time? I don't think the Saints are probably going to let anybody pin 30 on them. But I don't think they're going to score any more than 20 either, especially as long as we continue having our red zone woes and as long as we continue to be unable to run the ball effectively. So, I'm predicting that the Panthers will take this game, leaving the Saints at 1-0. And maybe then they'll give the idea of going out and finding some serviceable offensive linemen just a little bit more palatable to them. Y'all, please get us some help on that O-line, because if you don't, all those hopes, all those dreams that so many Saints fans were having with the head and shoulders above anything that we have quarterback are going to be dashed into the mud. That's all I got right now, y'all. Come see me again. Please like, share, and subscribe on your way out. Peace.